Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's spit a little game today. A lot of people ask me how I have been so successful with turning my life around, with making the transition from weakness to strength, from being just kind of all over the place to being very disciplined. How did I do it? Well, the foundation to my success with personal growth is my morning. The morning is the most important time of your day. You have to win your morning. Every day, win the morning. I never really had a morning program before in my life ever, up until, I should say, about 5 years ago. That changed everything for me with my personal growth, with my mental health. Having a solid morning program helped me to get on top of things that I wasn't able to get on top of before. The reason why is because it was able to, the morning is able to set my mind right in a direction of positive movement, forward movement. Whereas before, I had wasted most of my day just trying to get my head straight from the previous day. I had always woken up in a bad mood. That was one of the personality traits. Any girlfriend I've ever had, any roommate I've ever had, best friends, they all knew that about me, that I was a real grumpy Gus in the morning. Not to be talked to until I've had at least 1 or 2 cups of coffee. I was real negative, and you couldn't even tell me anything. I just hated being alive. And it took me a while to just kind of settle into the reality that this is life and I have shit to do. And I was never able to get on top of my depression. I was easily triggered. I felt very fragile and would go through daily anxiety, and it just kind of felt like nothing worked. Nothing I did really worked, but what I realized is I wasn't doing enough. When you feel like nothing works, it's really the case that you're not doing enough. That can feel overwhelming. Because sometimes when we're so weak, 1 or 2 things feels like we're doing a lot. Well, I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything there is possible. Are you really? Are you really meeting this fight? The morning is the most important time. You have to win your morning if you're going to win the day. If you want to have a good week, you want this week to be a good week, productive, where you don't go crazy, you don't fall down and cry, you don't have dramas, you don't get angry for no reason, you can maintain yourself this week, you can have a great productive week. You know what that's like? If you ever had one, it's a good feeling. Every day during the week, you accomplish your goals. At the end of the week, you're further than you were in the beginning. It's a great feeling. You do that for a few weeks in a row, next thing you know, you had a good month. Do that for a few months in a row, next thing you had a good year. Turn around and have a good year. How great is that? I had never had a good year before until I started focusing on my mornings. So here's what I do. I do this every single day. Days that I don't do this are potentially bad days. And I've taught myself this lesson through experience, that on the days that I don't follow my program are bad days, days that I regress, days that I fall backwards. The old me comes out. The old problems that I used to suffer from start to pop up like weeds in a yard. The first thing I do, obviously, is when I wake up, right? You're lucky to wake up. It's important to philosophize on death. I treat each night when I go to bed as almost like my own death. I'm not just going to sleep. I'm dying. And I go into the blackness just like you go into death. I go off into dreamland just like you might go into the afterlife. When I awake, I arise like the phoenix. I arise from the ashes, ready to fight once again. So I'm happy that I woke up and I see the twinkling lights. I see sometimes and I wake up early, it's still black out, but I hear the birds chirping. I know it's a new day. No matter what happened yesterday, I can remake myself today. I can move forward today. No matter what I did yesterday, today's another opportunity for me to move a little bit more forward, even if it's just one step. If I could just make one step today, it'll be a good day. So I get up with that attitude every day. The first thing I do after I wake up, I get out of bed and I make my bed. I make my bed every day. I go into the bathroom, handle my bathroom business. If you're like me, you got to take a dump early in the morning. One of the things I would request that people do, this is something I've been struggling with myself. Everything I talk about in my videos are things that I go through myself. One thing I would suggest people do is to not check their phones the second they wake up. Wait to check your phone. The message can wait. I don't care if it's a message from a family member saying your father's dead. It can wait. Handle your business first. Get your mind right before you get any news for the day. I struggle with this myself. I used to wake up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and I'd check my phone then. Go check Facebook. Check how many likes I have on YouTube. This is bullshit, man. Stay away from that for a little bit. Get your head right first. Babylon can wait. Then I come out into my living room. I leave my sleep area. I don't like to hang out in my room after I'm sleeping. I don't like to spend time hanging out in my room. My room is for sleeping, for fucking. I don't just chill in there. Some people have their rooms set up like living rooms, and I don't know what kind of living situation you have. I purposely make a point to leave my room, to leave that energy. Go into my living room, and the first thing I do when I get into my living room, make myself a cup of tea, go into the couch, and I start reading. For me, reading is important to do in the morning. It helps me to get my head straight. I have nightmares. I have PTSD. Other people out there, if you have PTSD, maybe you have nightmares too. Those nightmares are hard to stop. I've come pretty far in my life. I know how to manage PTSD pretty well, and I don't get triggered like I used to, but I still have those goddamn nightmares. So it's all about having a good day. It's all about being able to thrive. So what gets rid of the triggered anxiety, because I wake up in panic attacks from these nightmares. What gets rid of that, snaps me out of that, is reading. The process of tracking the words on the piece of paper and thinking about what you're reading will get rid of, like magic, all the crazy thoughts, anxiety. I mean, I can wake up just out of breath, full panic attack mode from nightmares, completely frazzled, freaked out like a fucking scared dog. Reading stops all of that, calms the system, puts you into an intellectual mode, takes you out of your fight or flight and puts you into your rational state of mind. That's essential. The next thing I do after I read is I immediately go on to YouTube. I love YouTube. And I watch some motivational videos. I may watch some philosophy videos. I may check out something by Jordan Peterson. I may check out a video by a guy that I like, Big Herc. Go check out Big Herc 916. I may check out some videos by the Academy of Ideas. That's a good channel also. To get me mentally stimulated, to get a couple topics in my head so they can swirl around and I can think about that for the day. Maybe I'll study forgiveness. Maybe I'll study acceptance. Maybe I'll study, non-action, Wu Wei from Taoism. Maybe I'll study relationships. There's just a lot of different topics that I'm weak on that I need to learn about, and I study those things every day. Then after I study, I've already read, I've watched some videos. It's time to get some morning exercises. I do 2 workouts a day. I suggest you also do 2. I do a minor workout and a major workout. I do just a kind of a lesser workout, and then my main workout. I start off with the lesser workout, and it's just body weight exercises. You can do this anywhere. I got a little mat that I put down, and I don't use any weights. I don't use anything. I just do push-ups or burpees. I have a whole list of probably 50 different exercises that I have learned, and I have a chart that I can go and reference that are all just movements that you can do, leg lifts and crunches, and every one of them works on your core. So for me, it's important to work on my core and to get some body movement. I do 30 minutes, no more, hopefully not much less, between 20 and 30 minutes, depending on the day, but I try to stay true with it, do about 13 different exercises. I usually do 20 reps with 2 sets for each exercise. That's an incredibly important part of my day. It gets my mind right, gets my body and my mind in sync, gets my breathing right, makes my digestive system feel right. I don't know how you wake up. Sometimes I wake up with a rumbly tummy. The morning exercises gets rid of all of that, gets me in a mindset to prepare to eat. After I do my morning exercises, I eat. When I eat my breakfast, I don't just scarf down a bowl of cereal. Too much sugar. I go for protein. I eat for nutrition. I'm trying to follow my macros. I need to regenerate my body from the night before from the protein. Your body needs protein. Go for protein, good, solid, quality protein, low sugar, low fat, low carbs, protein. That's how I start my morning day. I used to try to pound thousands of calories each morning to try to bulk up. I no longer look at food that way. I eat a light meal in the morning with high protein. I'm trying to get around 30 grams of protein in the morning, maybe 40 if I can. And that gives me what I need to go to the gym and to work out. I go to the gym and work out after that. You can work out in your home, but this is the main workout. We work out with weights on our main workout. We pump iron. After the workout is over, that's when I eat. That's when I'm pounding calories. That's when I need a good 900 calories or so, and I want to get another 30 or 40 grams of protein in that meal as well. Come home, shit, shower, and shave, and I'm ready to start my day. I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to tackle whatever this world has. I do this every single day. It's changed my life. This is why I'm strong, people want to know. It takes a lot of work. I mean, there's more to the program than this. This is just how I start the day. But I do this every day. Daily discipline will set you free. If you can't do this, if you can't start your day right, if you can't start the day with a win, then you'll never win. For me, this is non-negotiable. Thanks for watching.